Hey guys, my name is Sabrina and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. I wanted to show you guys the sketchbook I have and I'll explain what's going on here. And I wanted to show you guys some things I have made and have adjusted with my markers and my marker box, how things were and how I've basically done things now. So I'll start with the marker box. So my marker box was basically this little box that all the Copic markers came in, but obviously there are only 72 markers in here and I had way more. So I used the lid of my iPad to put the rest of the markers in, but obviously that is quite annoying because they're in two different places and I just want to fix that. So I got this. I think this is so amazing. My husband made this box and I am so incredibly happy with it. I've got all my colors sorted out, so here are all the V's, the violets, the red violets, the reds, etc. So they're all there, and yeah, I have some bits and pieces there too. I've got my dropper and my ink and my fineliner, some glue sticks for my glue gun, and I have these color wheels. They're super handy. I actually got these made. I was inspired by Bailey J. She has a video where she showed how to make these and I basically tried to copy that, so I'll link that video down below because she definitely inspired me to make those and they're super helpful. I'll show you a few of them. Like some are like with 3 zones, so you can like see which colors complement each other. So they're all a little bit different. But it's so worth it. 3 next to each other, and then direct complementary ones, and then to see the shades. So those are the ones I've got. And yeah, I definitely recommend having color wheels like that. They're super handy. And then on top I've got a little box. I've just done my scrawler box video, so I have those in here. I have my, well, this is like a watercolor palette. It's quite disgusting. So I have photo albums as well. And the reason why I have this photo album, it's A6 in size. But I've got all my Copic markers changed to here because you might know, you might not know, Copic markers are not light fast because they're alcohol-based markers. So in time, the light will fade the colors. So I wanted to make sure I had them in like a dark spot. So that's why I put all the swatches in here. And this way I can look up the references. I went a bit overboard with some, so you can see it start to pull away the color instead of packing it on. But yeah, this is a perfect way for me to have the colors in reach. They're on top of my box and they're still protected. I know the E13 looks a bit weird, but my marker ran out and my marker had issues, so I had to clean the nib with alcohol and leave it in for like a day or like half a day or so. And after that I put it back, and I don't know if I broke the nib because it kind of came off in 2 parts for some reason, so I don't think that is supposed to happen. But yeah, that's what happened there. So I refilled it afterwards and let it sit and soak for a little while, and that all helped. So this is super handy. I'm super glad I did this instead of like the big sheet that I've had. You might have seen that in previous videos of mine that I had like a big sheet, but I really like this way more. So as my husband made the box, I will show you some footage of how it was made. I ended up painting it silver. And as you can see, the silver it's one layer. I didn't want to have too much silver on it. So I did the sides, I did the top over here, you can see it. And I did like the lines at the front, and I left the rest in the wood color that it pretty much was. And it's cheap material, and like it's not perfect, you can see holes in it, but that is absolutely fine. This is just exactly what I wanted, and I am so happy with this box. Really so happy with this box. I made those buttons. I designed them. So yeah, that is what I have in my box. I have like a 3D printed cat because we have a 3D printer as well. And yeah, that is pretty much what I've got in there. I'm really happy with this. This is pretty much the end result there. So now on to my sketchbook. So what happened here is I thought I had this great idea of decorating my sketchbook. So instead of like the plain black cover, I thought let's put washi tape on there. And I put the washi tape here on the inside to like hold. And then I went on holiday and yeah, this happened. So just the usage of it, and me being sitting in like a lounger at the swimming pool trying to sketch, it being in my bag, it being dragged everywhere, it did not appreciate that. So this is a fail. If you're thinking of putting washi tape on your sketchbook, please don't do it. Right, so let's go ahead with the sketchbook tour. So it's a Winsor & Newton sketchbook. And I'm going to blur out this page because this is my daughter and I'm trying to recreate or draw basically from a picture. And yeah, I've basically started with putting all my Copic drawings in here. I didn't have the paper yet that I have now, and I suppose I was just trying to practice on paper, and I didn't have my iPad yet either, so I had to practice on paper. So that is what I did here. Here I was just bored. I just wanted to do something that wasn't like a character, and I just want to cover a page basically. And some of these might look familiar. I don't know if you've watched these videos, but I have made videos of making all these sketches, and I like most of them. Most of them are very, very nice. I like the mermaid. This is just a sheet that I have in there so that the color won't bleed through on the other page. And this is just like the material that I've got when I draw on my loose pages. I really like this one. I think this is one of my favorite drawings. It's just more creative and out there and different. And it was the first time of me drawing trees. And I'm so happy with how it turned out. I still need to continue my herb series. This is for a Copic challenge that I've done. I don't know. In the art community, there are challenges with drawing with only 3 different Copic markers. And they've changed it to 3 different markers, but they have to be these colors. And it's not Copic specific anymore. But that is what this was. So I used 3 colors. So a light pink, a darker pink, and then the green. And this was my drawing that I created with it. It wasn't featured, unfortunately. But yeah, I do like it. This is just a very, very, very bad permanent marker thing. I am not even going to call it a drawing. Basil, I love how she turned out. And I do have some sketches in here and some really suck. I just doodled and trying to get ideas out there. And some days you're just not inspired. But yeah, I kind of do like this one. Don't really like the hair, but I like the general idea of it. And I thought these were so adorable. Kitties and a doggy. And yeah, these were really, really fast. I was just in the mood of drawing something, but I wasn't sure what. And here I made a template of what I wanted to draw for like mint. So for part of my herb series, this was mint. And I didn't do the details, so I didn't have like the face detailed in there. but just a rough outline of what I wanted and the colors that I wanted to use. And then here is the real thing. So I was inspired enough to actually start right at the next page. And for this one, I have a lot to learn for some things. Like the Copic, definitely have to learn how to draw a transparent, shiny material, I suppose. Just another herb idea that I've had for Yarrow. I didn't really continue making this. I'll leave this out because this was just some ideas of what I wanted to say in a video, and I did not want to forget this. And yeah, just some other general ideas that I've had. I don't exactly know what I was going with this, but yeah, that's okay. Face, I love drawing faces, and I usually start drawing just the eyes and then things get added to it, so the proportions mightn't look normal, but that's okay. And here I was just trying to draw random bits and pieces that I've got on my desk. And a kitty, because I like cats, they're my favorite animal, and I am definitely a cat over dog person. I do like dogs as well, just cats are my favorite. And yeah, these were all my holiday sketches. I haven't drawn her yet. I'm not quite sure, like I like the face, like the rest though, it's missing something, so I haven't really continued on this. Definitely done this one quite recently actually. And yeah, just some upcoming ideas that I've got going on. So you can see, I'll blur this out as well. This one will be in a video for next week, I believe, because this is going to be a gift and I don't want to spoil the surprise in case they're watching the channel. And this is just a doodle for Inktober, and I think I've got this Winsor & Newton ink that I found in the local shops, and it wasn't too expensive, but I haven't really used it and I really wanted to use it. I wanted to try it out, and my idea was I'll make an Inktober video, but I ended up not doing that, so yeah, whoops. So this was my sketchbook video. As you can see, I still have many pages. It's been almost a year, it's heading up to a year that I've started with this channel and with my sketchbook, and I haven't used my sketchbook as much recently. I think I should use it more, because like drawing with like paper, well, pencil and on paper is quite nice, and it's just different than the iPad. But I like both mediums, and I think with the iPad it's got its pluses. But if I want to do more real-time drawings, I know I should do this more as well. And I really like this idea as well, like with the ghost behind her. So yeah, Inktober didn't really happen this year for me. I hope it will happen next year. This is kind of the only thing I've made that is actually Inktober. And I was just trying out the ink and watering it down and see how it would respond. And yeah, I'm just hoping that next year I can do it better. So for now, I'm going to say this was my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the box, how it was made, or the color charts, or if you have questions about my book with the swatches in there for the markers or whatever, just let me know down below in the comments and I will get back to you about those. And yeah, for the rest, I'd say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.